You're watching BBC One Wales. Now it's time for breakfast time with Sally Magnusson and Jill Dando.
Hello, it's 7 o'clock on Friday the 29th of September. Good morning. The headlines. The Ulster inquiry into leaked documents. More photographs have been leaked to a Scottish newspaper. The Archbishop of Canterbury is flying to Rome this morning for a controversial meeting with the Pope. And troops in the Philippines are on full alert after the government refuses the former President Marcos a burial in his homeland.
Also in this morning's programme, we report from Deal, a week after the bombing as the Royal Marines bandsmen prepare a tribute to their murdered colleagues. We look at President Gorbachev's latest attempts to bring order to the Ukraine and the unique sport of Australian rules football as they prepare for the final Down Under. But first, all the national and international news this morning from Jackie Harper.
Good morning. More photographs of alleged IRA terrorists in Northern Ireland appear in this morning's Scottish Daily Record. The newspaper says they were sent anonymously by a former soldier who'd served in Ulster.
Now, you may remember that 2 weeks ago we promised you the imminent arrival of our new programme, Breakfast News. Well, it turned out to be not quite so imminent after all. It seems that on that occasion we were speaking rather too soon. But the problems with our new studio have now been sorted out. So from Monday, Breakfast Time will become Breakfast News. The title reflects the main change in the programme style. There's going to be more news. We'll be starting earlier in the day at 6:30 with a news summary. And throughout our 2.5 hours on air, we hope to bring you a programme with punch, pace and plenty of variety. Here's a glimpse of Breakfast News in the making.
Oh, you're watching it?
Nice and quiet now, please. Here we go. And we're on title.
It'll be the most comprehensive morning news programme on British television.
Stay with us for all this morning's national and international news, the latest sport and what's in this morning's papers.
In 2.5 hours, we'll offer a thorough briefing with constant updating of the headlines.
And then late story 1, 6:50.
Working closely with the overnight team, Nicholas Witchell will bring to the programme his considerable experience as a presenter and writer. Alongside Kirsty Walk, Sally Magnusson, Jill Dando and Laurie Mayer, he'll set the agenda for the day ahead. The biggest single change is the arrival of Breakfast Business, compulsory viewing for the tycoon or the small investor.
It's been a lacklustre day in the Asian stock markets with the Hang Seng Index and Nikkei Dow both closing lower. Business News runs each morning from just after 6:30 to just before 7, plus regular reports throughout the programme. We'll provide a thorough analysis of the morning papers, what they're publishing and why. Paul Callan has joined Breakfast News after 26 years in Fleet Street.
The Financial Times, though, starts off rather seriously. David Buchan asks, who are Europe's bureaucrats and what do they do? Are they Sisyphean visionaries? Are they what?
As an insider, he has a special understanding of why the papers publish what they do. He'll assess their performance, praise them and criticise them.
Good morning. Great Britain's squad.
No other news programme devotes so much time to sport, the players and their performances. 4 reports each morning at regular times. Francis Wilson will be bringing a new dimension to the forecasting of the weather. Even the clouds will be 3D. The Breakfast News team is harnessing the resources of the best news-gathering machine in the world. More specialists, more correspondents abroad, more news centres around Britain. We believe no other programme will match the variety or the quality of the news we broadcast each morning.
That's all from Breakfast Time this morning and forever. Just time to explain that Francis's rather obscure references to good weather in Hamilton tomorrow refer to our colleague Kirsty Walk's wedding. Have a wonderful time, Kirsty. I hope it all goes very well indeed. In the meantime, from Breakfast Time, for the very last time, from Jill and me, good morning.